Wednesday evening, ladies and gentlemen. Behemoth on what I do believe is the first YouTube stream we've done on this channel. Playing some Ship Graveyard Simulator 2. So, this is the first stream on Wednesdays. Wednesdays are non-Rumble streams. Assuming this one actually works. Tonight's, on Wednesdays going forward, I'll be alternating back and forth between Twitch and YouTube. Supposedly, theoretically, in the ancient scrolls, it whispered of a way to stream to multi-platforms simultaneously. I have yet to decipher that particular level of magics, so for now, and until I can, I'll be alternating streams. This is the first stream of mine you're seeing, we're on Rumble. Guns&Games on Rumble. At least 4 nights a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and on occasional weekends. And like I said, Wednesdays I'll be alternating back and forth between Twitch and or YouTube until such a time as I learn how to incorporate both. So let's get right down to it. There is a fishing boat, new fishing DLC for Ship Graveyard Simulator 2. And these boats ain't gonna break themselves. Or break at all, apparently. There we go. So let's get right the hell down to it. No more fuss. Let's see. Don't know. Looks like what? 3 more of these fishing rods on each side? That's not too bad. Shouldn't take too long to get those out of the way. Now, when I knock them loose, they're all, of course, going to go overboard, but that's fine. I can pick them up later. That ain't exactly a big deal. Let's see. So that mast will need to get out of the way. This section here will need to go before I can start getting actual deck chunks up. Oh, completely missed with that one. Forgot where I put my truck. I'll probably have to get the cranes out of the way before I get clear open tossing angles. on, you damnable thing. Well, there doesn't appear to be a whole hell of a lot up front on this one. This section will probably lift off entirely. Might be some bits and bobs up top I need to crane off, but not much. Let's see, anything up here? No. Yeah, it looks like that whole forward section's gonna go all in one. And I'll go ahead and get the first batch of craning to go. You... You... And you. So that should be just about all of those first bits and bobs off the back of this thing. That is going to take those cranes a little while to do their job. This is the smaller of the two disassembly yards, so it's only going to have the one crane. That should be all of that level. Well, I got a whole bunch of pallets over there that need to go as well. So that should be just about everything from there. And I got the gun up here. Congratulations, you found the alien blaster X-23, a mysterious weapon not of this earth found deep in a sunken vessel. How did it get here, and is someone coming back for it? No, probably not. If they were coming back for it, they probably would have got it by now. Get a little better angle on that one. There we are. Damn you. Not what I wanted you to do. Now that should be that upper level completely. Now I just need to detach it, probably through here. Good, and one more. wonder. Okay, there it is. I just needed to knock those little side panels off. All those lights and whatnot. And that'll get the observation deck out of my way. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright then. So that's that taken care of. You know what? I'm looking at this and I think I don't actually have the YouTube chat box up right now. Give me just a second. I'm going to see if I can't finagle how to get that one working. I think. Oh, come on, you blasted machine. Cooperate with me. You know what? That might actually just do right there. Yeah, okay, that should work. Yeah, okay, that should work. Alright, excellent. Back to the game. I should be able to have an actual visible chat bar now. Just in case any of you lovely people decide you got something to say. Alright, so... Excellent, excellent. So that should be most of the sides and front. There's going to be a little bit of more back breaking to do. What with all those, that little room there. What the hell? Box? Cooperate with me. Might as well get these pallets out of the way while I'm thinking about it. Alright, so it looks like there might be a little bit of delay between audio and video. Unfortunately, if that is the case, I'm not going to be able to do a whole hell of a lot about that right now. Or it might be just a visual lag on my end, so we'll have to wait and see. That's the joy of doing a first stream on a new platform, is I am not entirely certain how or even if all this stuff is working. Okay, so this should be the last of it relatively quickly. So this little door frame is the only thing holding that upper level up right now. And like these door frames do from time to time. There we go. Didn't want to break. And beautiful, beautiful. So that's that level done. It's already a good part of the superstructure done, so this one's going nicely. It's not significantly bigger than the last one, so I might be able to get this one done in one stream. Maybe. I have to wait and see on that one. Only time will tell. Alright, got one more quick level of superstructure to go, and then I'll be working on the deck. Let's see. Well, that takes care of that whole chunk. Damn it. I fell in the hole. Oh no, whatever shall I do? How will I escape? I'm trapped down below with the fishes. I am doomed. Or not. That's that first part done. Come on now. Now, are there actually any doors around here? And we're going to have to be, yeah, there's one right there, okay. Right up front. Alright, so the first contract's already done, most of the third. Second one, I just need a ton more fish boxes. Won't be particularly difficult to find. Now, is there a second door into this bottom level somewheres? No. So. Ah, shit. That was a mistake. Any chance I can catch it before it goes? No. Damn it! Okay, so that was dumb of me. I just triggered a frickin' gas explosion. Hopefully it didn't break anything I need. If you do those wrong, you end up not being able to finish the contracts because something you need gets blown up. So hopefully that didn't happen here. Otherwise, I'll need to do this whole damn ship over again to get the achievement. But worst case scenario, it broke something unique, something I needed, and I have to do the ship over again. It's not a big ship. Won't take too long. All told, this thing ain't exactly gigantic, so if I do end up having to do it all over, shouldn't be too much hassle. Yeah, I don't think I lost anything critical in that explosion. And for my contracts, all I need is fish boxes, fishing rods. I know I have the rods. They're offshore right now, so, or they're lying on the ground off the ship. So the only thing that I might have lost is a whole bunch of plastic fish boxes. And there were so many in the first ship, I just don't think I'm going to have any shortage of those. So we should be good. Yeah, it did blow a little bit of a hole through here, but not as bad as it could have been. On one of the cargo ships, they had 6 or 8 or 10 of those gas valves all wired together. That would blow the ship in half if you're not careful. This one just looks like it was one, maybe two valves. So the explosion wasn't quite as apocalyptic as it could have been otherwise. Excellent, excellent. You know what? Yeah, depends on how long this will be, but I'll get this ship done in one stream tonight. I'll keep going till it's done. I'm guessing that'll run to 9, maybe 9:30 Pacific Standard, but we'll have to see. Depends entirely on just how efficient and talented I am. And seeing as I am the most talented human that ever humaned, we'll be able to break this thing down in record time. So that looks like the entire superstructure taken care of. Down to the first deck now. Now first things first. Always got to separate these lower levels from the side of the ship, so that when the walls are gone, it'll actually drop. So that should be the top layer, all the way around. I'm hearing beeping, so I've got an electrical hazard. Yeah, right there. All right. So I won't be able to do a full separation right now until I find that breaker and turn it off. Another one on this side, might be the same one, connecting all the way across. If that's the case, the breaker's probably right around the middle of the ship. that section? Yes, that section's disconnected. Damn it! Oh, very shocking. Watch that one. That one will give me a little bit of a zap too, if I'm not careful. Alright, so before I drop this entire perimeter, I am going to see if I can't take down some of these next level walls and get it all done at once. That should be complete. Alright. Oh good, it made it in. So this will work. Got a pretty good jump shot for a shipbreaker. Really impressive, since every one of these boxes is 700 pounds. Basketball would be more impressive if the ball weighed 700 pounds. Does that one actually make it over? It does. Beautiful, beautiful. It looks like the most of the explosion was from the crew quarters. Seeing dartboards and tables and other signs of habitation. So it doesn't look like it blew up any of the machinery spaces. Well, hell, we're already down to the deck. Down to the hull. I've got exactly one floor left to work with. Well, that'll make this nice and quick. Assuming I avoid any more unanticipated explosions. Now I know that there will be electrical about the midships But I'm not thinking there'll be another gas hazard. I think just the one. That should be the majority of this first level. Probably some bits and pieces hiding behind all this piping, but... Good, good, good. Alright, things are going along nicely. The walls are coming down. All the assorted bits and bobs attached to them. Excellent, excellent. Alright, it's got a steam pipe here, but I think it's already deactivated. Nope, it is now, though. Good, good. One less piece of nonsense to deal with. Excellent, excellent. There's the bottom end of that explodey pipe. Yeah, this is the bottom of the ship. This is the keel of it, so I'll hit some cargo spaces and engineering in the back, but other than that, it looks like the majority of the crew quarters, the galley, the showers, and all that were probably what blew up, so don't have to worry about that particular flavor of shenanigans. I don't recall cutting that seam right there. I suppose it's possible that the detonation did it. But I don't think it would have made it that far. Okay, that appears to be everything up here. And that'll probably disconnect it all the way around the sides. I'm pretty sure I got a full clean break on that. So I just got to break the last of these walls, and that'll bring that entire upper deck down. And then, yeah, these sections will come out all at once. Won't be any side panels I need to harpoon off. Alright, now what is holding this section up? There's got to be one last little... Oh, right there. The most tiniest of connections right there. It's downright magic. A 2-inch wide piece of deck plating holding up that entire floor. Make these fishing boats out of some sturdy stuff. Oh, looks like I was wrong about the showers. Still, looks like there's only 3 or 4 of them, so shouldn't take too long. Showers and the shitters. This is probably the only room on the ship, so should go relatively quick from here. I'm guessing farther back from this point is going to be cargo rooms and engineering. Maybe a couple more crew quarters. Good. Come on now. None of that. Let's see, did that disconnect go all the way around? It looks like it did, except for the electrical connections that I wasn't able to break. But other than that, looks like pretty solid all the way through. Yeah, this rear deck. This part I could probably be able to get out now. Take a few more of these flooring sections up. Clear them out and then get the entire tail end of this thing lifted off. There we go. Finding a whole bunch of pipes. Whole bunch of engineering components. Good. You know what, yeah, I'll take the back of this thing off first. From this seam forward, or the seam back. And I can have the entire butt of the ship ripped off. Oh, bloody hell. So the only question is this back section going to be divided into 2? Or is this just going to be a single one that lifts out? Yeah, looks like it's just one big chunk, but it runs forward to this point. So, alright, I got a little bit more to break before I can get it out, so I'll just keep going from the front then. Do, 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 do. First of the fish holes. Oh yeah, there's all the plastic buckets I needed. That'll be the last of the fish boxes. Yeah, look at them, just stacks of them. So that'll be the last of this middle contract I need. Alright, I got the collectible from this one. And I need 18 more of those little boxes. That should be just about all of that. And I got a whole big ass stack of fish. Now let me see, is there any way I can finagle this to work? Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Nope, doesn't want to cooperate with me. Come over here and do it then. Woohoo, more plastic boxes. Woohoo, everybody's favorite. If you don't like plastic boxes, there's something wrong with you. Alright, so the electrical switch is right on the other side of that wall. So that might complicate matters slightly. I might have to go back up to the top deck and come into that electrical control room from above. Turn that circuit box off. But I got a couple more walls I can chew through before I need to worry about that. Doodaloo, doodaloo. Fish! Tons and tons and tons of fish. Yeah, I hope in the next two ships in this particular DLC are significantly larger. These first two have been very small. I mean, you look at the videos I've uploaded to previous streams, well, using the last DLC, the Steamship DLC, as an example. The Titanic took, I think, 5 or 6 streams, so that's over 10 hours. And I think the Zeppelin took even longer than that. I think it was 6, maybe even 7. And these ones, the first 2 ships of this next DLC, I've been able to take out 1 hour or 1 stream each. I think the first ship was just over 2 hours, and this one's not going to be much longer than that. Even with having to deal with this electrical gimmick here, it's not going to slow me down but by a few minutes. And I am pretty sure I'm going to have to get out there from above. Because there's no below. There's nothing below this deck, so... I'll have to just find the one chunk of it that's fragile that I can break through. Oh, nope. Can't break that section right now. Would get all kinds of electrocuted. Should be some buried items right there. Beautiful. Alright. So that takes care of that at least. Those ones can't get busted either. So, for the last section of that wall, I'm going to have to come at it from a different angle. But first, since I've got nothing underneath this one, I'm going to go from ladder forward. I'm going to get this floor section out of the way. So I have to do it one way or another anyway, so I might as well get it done now. And since this floor is attached directly to the hull, I'm not going to be able to do any of my fancy schmancy wall cutting to drop it all. So I'm just going to have to smash every single connector the old-fashioned way. So that should be pretty much everything from this first compartment that I can reach. Yup. And then just a little bit back here. I just want enough so I can drop both the staircases. I can come back and get the last forward bits in a few. After I clear out the upper floor so I can actually see what I'm doing. Yep. Nothing down there. You know, I might actually be able to get lucky and save myself a little bit of time here, but I don't think it's going to work. If these floor sections aren't actually attached to the hull bottom ribs and are just attached around the sides, I might be able to save myself a little bit of time. But I don't think that's the case. Those do look like they're connected to me. Oh, beautiful. Okay, yeah, it is going to work. They're not connected. So, that doesn't save me a ton of labor, but it does save me a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. Actually, while I'm doing that, let's see if I can remember how the bloody hell this works. There we go. So, use the crane to clear all this loose shit out of my way. While I go back there and do what needs doing back on the, get that electrical turned off. Alright, so I had a bunch of tubes. Engineering is the first complicated part of this. Where are you? Electrical switch. Come out, wherever you are. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably going to be inside this little room over here. Yeah, right there on the wall it is. Right there. Alright, and I do believe that's it. The gas explosion I set off earlier took out the gas hazard, of course, and the steam hazard was easy enough to find. It was just the next room over. And then it looks like there was only the one electrical in this to deal with, so all that's left is a little bit of breaking and tossing. Now I just need to find myself a good throwing angle. And I can keep going from the front now. Get the last of this sidewall out of the way. Okay, so now with that taken care of, I've just got to drop this last wall and the whole thing will come down. The whole upper floor, now that these aren't electrified anymore. How effective was that magnet cleanup? Reasonably well, actually. That did decent. So let's get the first two chunks of the bow out of the way. You've got just the slightest bit of overlap over here. That's easy enough to deal with. So yeah, this one should work. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful. That takes care of the first bit of the first two ends of the ship there. Damn it. Yeah, from that bow section, yeah, it looks like bow section and then 4 middle ship sections and then the butt. So it's already halfway done once that one goes. And then at that point, it's just a quick little bit of cleanup. And then on to the next. There we go. So let's get these done. That appears to be everything. Get this around back so I don't gotta keep finding the perfect angle to toss it in. And while I'm out and moving, I'll go turn in the contracts too. So it looks like I did luck out. That explosion didn't break anything I needed. I was able to get all the contracts done. Arrive. Need materials for construction. Don't take them to a collection point. Call me. I will collect them myself. You make money and I save time. Alright then. Jordan, hello. My old man is a fishing fanatic and it's his birthday soon. I'm sure he'll be happy with some new fishing rods. If you find something nice, let me know. I'll pay. 25 fishing rods, 20 crab boxes, 100 plastic fish boxes. His father must be one hell of a fishing fanatic. Job done. And last but not least, Rohan. I am putting together my own fishing-themed beach bar, and I'm looking for parts from old boats, nets, ropes, old lamps. If you have something from a ship demolition and want to get rid of it, let me know. I'll collect in person and pay fairly. You get rid of the junk, and I gain the drip. I still think that doesn't quite sound right. No one should want to gain the drip. That just doesn't sound sanitary. Generally speaking, if you are dripping, you should seek medical attention. Ugh. Damnable thing. You know what? This might actually go quicker now that the contract's done. Just another. Right there. Winch out as much as I can there and there. As long as I don't get magnetized in the process. Let's watch this thing do its job. Didn't get much, but cleared things out a little bit at least. I got a good amount of loose stuff from in here. You know what, I'm not going to uncut those until I do another successful craning. I don't have to worry about them breaking as far as the contract goes, but if I can avoid breaking them, they're worth more intact. All of that chunk is good to go. what else do we got here? Beautiful. That's what I was looking for. Get that whole damn chunk out of my way. Crane! I require your assorted magnetation. So that should be just about all of it. And I'll let the crane do its bit. Make things a bit faster. Magnetifications. Everybody loves magnetifications. So let's... break as much as I can for the magnets that's already on its way. Good. This entire section looks good. That whole side is going. Excellent, excellent. Alright, these are the two last main components, and it's just a little ship and a strap. Takes care of that one, and then over here.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Excellent, excellent. I wonder if this assorted stuff can get magneted out. Some of it's plastic, but a good portion of it's metal. Now where do I want to separate it? Right here will probably work. Should pop that entire section. Excellent. Exactly what I wanted to see. That's that done. I got a little bit over here. Two more to go. Okay, so there's no more floor sections here to get. So this straight across the back should detach the butt. And there it is. Excellent, excellent. So, butt section should be pretty much good to go. That section is, yeah. Butt is done. And then get the crane in here to do a couple more hauls. And then one right here down the middle. Kick back, relax, and let the crane do its work. And then all that'll be left is to go in there and mop up whatever little bit remains. Anything up front here? Negative. Okay. Three more crane hauls, 4 more wall chunks, and a partridge in a pear tree. Two more magnets, 4 more cranes. I'm not seeing anything else out here. Wait, there's one. And another one that got launched a little ways. Couple more over this way. There's a little bit of debris falling on that one. Oh, got some distance too. Got scattered both hither and yon. Yeah, this stuff is panels that are falling off of those as they go. It'd be nice if they just fell straight down, but that doesn't appear to be the way it works. Like, as soon as that drops, I'm expecting to see a bunch of stuff spawn and then fall. Okay, maybe not so much from that one. But there are some more stuff way the heck down here. Probably lost a little bit of it out into the ocean, but that's not a big deal. I'm talking just a couple bucks here and there. Yeah, like that piece right there I won't be recovering. I don't think I can get that far out into the water. Nope. Oh, and it's still going. Look at that thing. Bouncing off into the darkness. It's going on an adventure. Yep, there's some right there. That'll hit the ground once the panel's on drops. There we go. Whee! Alright, so that is that. That's all the main components gone. All that's left is a little bit of pickup of scattered debris, sorting, and then getting a new one in. How long is that tear down? That was... Oh, how long have we been running tonight? Hour and a half, right around pretty much 90 minutes exactly. So, if anything, that was faster than the other one. The first two ships of this new DLC are very small, very fast. Okay, so that does appear to be it. Alright, job done. Hopefully the next one's a wee bit bigger. A little bit more of a challenge.
योलो आपको क्या चाहिए?
Sure. I'll take your word for it. Alright, so that one's done. All contracts and the collectible for Sea Hunter. Get out of my damn way. Next one up. Now, as I always do with these ones, I'm not going to actually start construction on Monobrew. Monobrew is a factory ship used primarily for fishing and processing seafood directly at sea. Equipped with advanced production lines and refrigeration systems, it allows for immediate filtering, freezing, and packaging of fish right after they are caught. Its presence in ocean water significantly streamlines the supply chain and boosts the efficiency of the fishing industry. Alright, so luckily this one does look like it's a little bit bigger, but we'll have to see just how much when I get out to it. Hi, John. Hi, man. I recently found a new hobby, fishing. Looks like I came to you at the perfect time. Please save that small boat for me, along with some of the equipment. Thank you. He wants a rescue boat, 20 plastic fish boxes, 15 crab cages, 8 nets, and 5 rods for $1,500. Time saver. Have you heard the news? They found a new virus. I can't risk my life. I need to reinforce my house into a fortress. Help me out, buddy. 2 lift containers, 20 beds, 5 cardboard boxes, oil, and acid. Alright then. And Vandolph. Good morning. I'm starting a new side business, but I need some cheap items. I thought my junkyard, like yours, would be the perfect place. Here's a list. Call me when you're done. Panels, lamps, electric boxes, wood, and copper. Easy peasy. None of that looks like it's going to be particularly difficult. Fast load, too. Oh, look at all my collectibles. Golden toilet. Gun. Heart of the ocean. A nurse and a hammer and a little plane. All kinds of stuff. Alright. So let's get out here and take a look at this monster. Hopefully it's significantly more than the last one was. Okay, so yeah, this... Now we're actually starting to get to at least decent-sized ships. Not huge. Particularly not long. Kind of thumb-shaped. Well, it's a good thing this DLC is significantly cheaper than the last few, because these ships so far are not impressing me with their size. There's not a whole hell of a lot to them. Even this one might be a full stream, might be one of my standard 2.5, 3 hour ones, but not longer, not much longer than that. So, I'm going to do what I always do with these new ships. I'm not going to do any breaking, just surface level loose loot gathering. Just get a little bit of stuff started, and give me an idea of what the ship looks like when I'm aboard. Give me a quick idea of where everything is. Get a little bit of a start on it, clearing out some of the loose stuff. Bunch of debris up front. Fishing poles, nets, fish. So, yeah, I'll take a quick look, gather up all the stuff that I can gather up, and then that'll be the end of the stream for tonight, the end of my first stream on YouTube. Tomorrow night I'll be back over on Rumble like always. Tiny ass little hallway here to work with. Let's see. Oh, that ladder's not even attached to anything. Looks like their cranes fell and smashed up a bit of these rear decks. Well, hell, missed that shot. Didn't miss that one. What? How dare you, box? Go in the truck. Okay, there's the little life raft dude once. Yep. Not seeing anything super exciting so far. Unless they pull some impressive shenanigans with the design of this thing. This next breakdown will go relatively quickly as well. Maybe 2.5 hours for the next stream. For this one here. Lower deck access, upper deck access, laundry room. Tiny little crew quarters, scattered both hither and yon. Alright, I think I got 1 or 2 more upper decks to check. That looks like the bridge. Yep. And then the exterior roof. Some stuff to clean up there, but not a ton. Congratulations, you found the ship in the bottle! Oh, dang it, I didn't want to collect it right now, but it's not going to let me not. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and collect this collectible right here. Handcrafted ship, sealed perfectly inside a glass bottle. The craftsmanship is flawless, almost too flawless to be man-made. Clearly an alien. That's how they get those ships in the bottles. It's alien creations. They use their freaky-deaky alien teleportation techniques to put the ships in the bottles. Alright, so that looks like just about that. I mean, I could probably spend another half an hour going through this thing and gathering up all the many and varied assortments of loose stuff. But I'm going to leave that for this thing's actual stream. Just do a little bit of cleanup on it. What the hell was this one called anyways? This was the Mono Brew. Alright, so last one was Sea something else or whatever. Sea Hunter, yeah. So, that is a Sea Hunter done. Mono Brew started. Mono Brew I will be streaming. I'll probably end up streaming Mono Brew over on Rumble. Probably not tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, oh heck. MechWarrior 5 maybe. Or the next DLC for Terminator came out. So I might be doing some RTS-y goodness tomorrow over on Rumble. But this is just about going to do it for tonight. Thanks for watching, folks. Thanks for joining me on our inaugural YouTube stream. Like I said earlier on, I stream at least 4 nights a week over on Rumble. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday on Rumble. Wednesday, I'm bouncing from other platforms. I've done a couple streams over on Twitch. I've done one stream now, this one, here on YouTube. So I'll be hopping around a little bit, going from platform to platform. I am trying to teach myself how to multi-stream, how to do one stream on all the platforms. Once I figure out how exactly to do that, I will be doing that. At which point these Wednesday night multi-stream sessions will go away. So, if you're a YouTube viewer and this is your first time stumbling across my content, the first stream I've done here, even though I've been posting videos for a while, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for joining me tonight. If you want to watch more live streams pretty much every night of the week, join us over on Rumble, Guns&Games on Rumble. The link is in the YouTube description for their channel. So you can follow us on over there to Rumble, see all our content when it's new, see all our content when it's fresh. Join us 4 nights a week over there. So, thanks again, folks, and I will see you in the next one.